Welcome back to another episode of Hear Us Out.
I'm your boy Jay Bizzle.
And it's your boy Key Jones, and we back with another interesting topic for y'all.
Hey, and today's topic will be
culture shock. And I feel like everybody had their experiences with culture shock, and today we're gonna give our feedback. We're gonna give our views on our experiences.
Now, with that being said, by no means necessary at all. We're not dissing nobody. We ain't dissing no type of culture, and the goal here is to understand and respect different cultures, but also hearing our stories from our point of view.
Yeah.
So
we're not racist. Yeah, hear us out.
Hey, just hear us out.
All right.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was it like going to like another friend's house or being around another friend of a different race?
All right. I'm going to start with Caucasian people. It kind of feel funny saying that. I'm going to start with the Caucasians.
The Caucasian.
All right. Growing up, that's almost all I used to hang around. And I remember I spent the night over at my friend's house. It was going good. You know, it was fun and all when you kids. But the breakfast, that wasn't the fun part for me.
What you mean?
That wasn't the fun part.
Oh, boy. What was wrong with the breakfast?
For breakfast, I was given a granola bar. I'm telling you, it was like, what is this?
A granola bar?
A granola bar.
Bruh. I'm used to waking Ain't no way. I ain't about to wake up and get no damn granola bar for
breakfast.
Bruh.
Because in the black community, tell them what we
Man, I'm used to eggs, bacon, grits,
sausage,
pancakes.
I don't care if it's cinnamon roll,
French toast, something.
Not no granola bar.
So I even take oatmeal over a granola bar.
Exactly. And you telling me this all we getting is granola bar?
I mean, hey, say what you want. That is healthy though.
It is healthy.
That's the healthy start of the day. Oh, we.
Yeah.
Nah, that is different though. Just because, like you said, growing up and especially like going to grandma's house, grandma making them big breakfasts.
Oh my God, full course meals. Full course meals.
Hey, let me ask you this though.
Mm-hmm.
What is something that we as black people do that would probably be like a culture shock to other people?
That's a good question. That's a good question. All right. I feel like sagging your pants, black dudes sagging their pants all the time.
Yeah.
Other cultures probably like, what's going on? Like, what are they doing? Sagging, you know?
Dang, honestly, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Sagging your pants. What do you think?
Seasoning that food, God.
Oh yeah.
But
that is one.
Honestly, on a serious note though, pretty much just like if you think about it, just how we are taught to be raised. Just pretty much like you have to whoop your kids if they mess up. Or like even if you like your kid is in a bind or something like that, you gotta do it on your own. You can't like have no help from, even though it's like in a weird way.
Yeah.
But
and I feel like us as black people, we need to get out of that whooping our kids every time they do just like the smallest thing, because a lot of black people done got their ass whooped. A lot of black people done got tore up as, growing up as kids.
Not saying that like getting whooped
is nothing
like
wrong with
abusive,
it,
but it's just like I don't think you should whoop your kid after every little thing. Sometimes you just need to like help them understand what they did, or like try to teach them in a way that don't result in violence.
Yeah.
Cause like, go ahead.
I low-key feel like that stems from slavery.
Oh Lord, I knew you were gonna. I knew you were gonna go that route.
That's a deep conversation. Like that's a conversation for another day. But let me get my point across. I feel like that stems from slavery because
my man's pro-black. Just let y'all know.
Because when the slave masters used to, whip the black folks, that was instilled in them. So that was passed down from each generation. So black folks used to whip their kids. So I feel like that stems from that.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like,
nah, that's a deep point though. Honestly, if you're thinking about it, as far as like punishment, it's funny because like when we go out in public, like you see white people, just not white people, but just like some people in general, they just like try to reason with their kids.
Yeah.
And like sometimes the kids don't listen, but like other times like they like don't. They're not quick to get mad versus like let's say one of us, like my sister for instance, one of my nieces did something. I know she gonna hop on their head real quick, like, hey, stop that. Yeah. But like I don't know, it's just like you said, it's like a different.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's like a different thing. I just don't know.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie with the Hispanics. Boy, they got that chocolate flying at you. With the quickness too. I thought I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard that, I thought they were just like not being dramatic, but like I had a Hispanic friend, and like when I was over there, I actually saw their mom just literally pick up a whole flip flop and just chunk it on them, bro, with accuracy.
Oh my god!
Like dang,
that's dangerous,
bro. What?
What is your aim off?
What if they throw a heel at them? Nah, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Just thinking about it.
And I have like another culture shock experience, and this is like a lot of Indians like don't wear deodorant, and I don't got nothing against it. You know, that may be what they believe in, but I remember when I was little, I had went into the Indian gas station, right?
Oh Lord!
Trying to get me a snack. And I walked past this Indian lady, and she was just funky, bro. She was a little funky.
Oh, we.
And I ain't even want to eat my snack.
Not ruin that appetite.
It ruined my appetite, but you know, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure not all of them like that, but like
yeah.
I'm ain't gonna lie, I have came across one or two that was a little on the onion side, but hey, again, we ain't racist. But that's another thing too. Just like different countries, they do have different beliefs and stuff like that. And like for instance, when I was a freshman, shout out to the last episode. but like when I was a freshman, one of my own roommates, he was on Ethiopia. Well, sweet mates, he was Ethiopian, and I felt like it was actually a culture shock to him. I mean, yes, he's been to America before, but it's just. Like being around us, me, my other roommate, and our other sweet mate, and like just seeing some of the stuff we do on a day-to-day basis, and like even as far as going to a Walmart self checkout, when we told him about that, he was like, "What is that?" We're like, "Bro, you check out yourself, bro." He's like, "What you mean?" And like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like we was teaching him certain stuff. It was like minor stuff like that, but at the same time, it was stuff he was like teaching us about his culture too. Because like he was like teaching us about some of the food they ate and something like that. And at first, I was like, ain't nobody about to eat that mess, man. But like then you try, but like, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Then like as far as like pork and stuff like that, his like based on his like religion and stuff, he didn't really eat that much pork, and like even just different stuff like that. And I don't know. I just think it was cool just being able to have like somebody from a different culture and like learning about it and like teaching them about yours too.
Yeah, yeah.
The main thing is to have be open minded and be understanding. You can't just try to force your way of life on other people.
Mm-hmm. And another experience I had, I seen this as disrespectful. I ain't gonna even cap to you, but where we work. It's a lot of Hispanics that come in.
Ooh, Sundays, what?
Sundays, oh my God. It's a lot of them. Like, they come in tribes almost.
Dang. Yeah, we get
But, yeah.
I'm joking.
All right, so I done had an experience where a Hispanic was whistling at me. And I seen this as disrespectful. Like, I ain't even, respond to him. Until, he came up to me and actually said that he needed help. But I didn't respond to him because I seen it as, disrespect.
Yeah, somebody whistle at me. I'm like, I ain't no dog.
Yeah.
What the world?
Yeah. So later on, like a few days later, I had talked to my Hispanic friend, Jared. Yeah. Yeah. And he told me that, that's, how they communicate in their culture. So
one thing that I was thinking about, if you think about it, Latin culture is starting to become like real popular nowadays. Yeah. Especially like I ain't trying to say it's because of one person, but like as of late, Bad Bunny haven't put them on the map. But not even that. It's just like I have seen like an increase in people just like being interested in like going to like countries like that. People just like trying different foods. And like, I mean, we always love Mexican restaurants, but like the authentic type restaurants now, a lot of them opening, like they have been thriving, and just because people have that interest in like Hispanic cultures like that. And I know a lot of people get mad at like, oh, they coming over here, they sneaking over here, but at the same time, like, that was some of the hardest working people. Like what? But like at the same time, I just hate how people just like pretty much try to disrespect them and stuff like that. Like, oh, you in my country, you need to learn how to speak my language. Like, no.
If you want my opinion, I feel like this is nobody's but the Native Americans. If you ask me,
Come on.
This ain't the white folks' country. Black folks.
Talk to me. Come on.
Mexicans.
Yeah,
this ain't nobody's country except for the Native Americans, if you ask me.
But
that's just my view.
Hey, hear that man out. But like, nah, honestly, though, I agree with that. And I just hate how when people say they're like, "Oh, you're in my country, you need to learn my language." Like, we should be open again. We should be open to learning other people's languages, just because, like, we have to communicate and work together.
Yeah.
So, exactly. Like, I don't know. I think it's both way around too. Like, I see people that do try to learn English, and it's not easy, but at the same time, we should try to at least meet them halfway with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, I feel the same way, because it ain't easy for them. They come into a new country, have to start their whole life over. Mm-hmm. So, and we hassling them.
I ain't gonna lie. Another, I was meant to say this earlier, but one culture shock moment I had though, again, it was like the first time we had this family move from New York, come down to 96.
Yeah.
And me and them, like, in class, we were like real cool and everything like that. And they're like, "Oh, you should come over." I'm like, "All right, bet." And so my mom met their mom and everything. You know, they set it up. You know, 'cause you know you can't just go to nobody's house without meeting their parents. Like that's rules right there. But that's law. Like, you can't, like, I ain't met their mama. You ain't going over there.
Yeah.
But like, nah. So, you know, the parents met up and everything. And when they come pick me up, you know, I get in the back. They had a big family, so they had like a van. I get in the back of the van. Literally, everybody turned towards me. They was like, "So what type of music you like to listen to?" And I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go." Yeah. Like, I'm open to listen to anything. Like, my playlist is very, you know, diverse. Like, it's very diverse.
Yeah.
But literally, they turned to the blackest station they can find. I was like, "Y'all, bro." I like, listen to what y'all normally listen to. It was just like they had that look on their face, like, "Come on, what do you like?" I'm like, "Yo, just play something." Yeah. But they literally turned to the blackest station. I was just like,
yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny though. But like, again, like, I feel like in that situation they're just trying to like make me feel comfortable, but at the same time, like, maybe that's like a culture shock thing to them. Maybe they don't listen to like hip hop music like that, and they just want me to feel like, hey,
they want you to kind of feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's still funny.
And I have another experience.
Okay, talk to me.
Same with, you know, Caucasians, you know.
Bro, we just talking about it at this point.
Yeah. But I think I was like 8 or 9 years old. I was going to one of my friends' parties, and when they picked me up, they expected me to sit in like a booster seat. I'm 8, 9 years old, sitting in a booster seat.
Hey, bro, don't feel bad. I'm a grown man. I still need one. I'm short, bro. I'm proud of it. I'm joking.
But sitting in the booster seat, like, when I'm with my family, I'm sitting in the front seat or the back seat.
Better duck when 12 ride, by the
way. Yeah.
But nah, that is there. But I mean, again, like, that's a safety precaution that they actually take the time to. Like, I ain't saying that black people, we like negligent, but at the same time, like, we don't think about that.
Yeah, not at all.
Dang. That's funny.
Yeah.
Not the booster seat.
Because that booster seat, that car seat, that's gone by the time you like 5.
And boy, how long you is? I know your feet were touching the ground at 8.
Yeah. Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you have like another experience? Because it's a lot of them. I just feel like I wonder like how other countries view us more. Because I know it's more than like what we just said.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's the cursing all the time, using the N-word.
Oh, yeah, that's another
with
thing.
Black folks using the N-word. Like,
now, I bet you somebody coming from another country and hearing the N-word for the first time and understanding what it means. Yeah. I'm trying to picture myself in that. Like, why would you call this person that? Or like, why y'all call each other that? Yeah. Like, how is it like bad for one group to call you that, but it's cool for another group? Yeah. Like, that would confuse me as a foreigner. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I just feel like black people turn a bad thing into something positive. I feel like, but it's kind of ignorant at the same time, man.
Kind of.
Yeah. It's a little ignorant at the same time.
Hey, bro, we ignorant. Yeah. Hey, but like, nah, I get that. That is that's something like, even I mean, being honest, I'm a person that says it, but at the same time, it's just like, Yeah. I know you know you. Yeah. But like, nah, it's just as a person that says it, some like, okay, I ain't gonna say occasionally because I do. Like when I'm with your boy, when you with your boys, you don't think about it. It's just a term of endearment. But at the same time, it shouldn't be like as big as what it is.
You know that word, it kind of stems from
pro-black.
Yeah. You know, it comes from that word was used to break our people down. So I just feel like we took a bad thing and turned it into something positive.
Nah, but honestly, I think one thing that was kind of a culture shock to me was like going to Jamaica. Like when I went there, I expected just be coconuts everywhere, little Rasta music playing and everything like that. But honestly, when we got off the boat, first thing I saw was this guy was just pretty much like, "Hey man, like you want some trees and stuff like that," and like they were like, "Hey, be careful," because like some of the locals there, they will like try to rob you and stuff like that. But like that's kind of the picture people paint. Like I hate how they do that though, because even with Africa, like as soon as somebody hears the word Africa, they automatically think, oh, like poor,
they live in huts,
but like, you got nothing but like a scarf wrapped around. But but at the same time, like again, my own roommate from Ethiopia, we had the same conversation, and like he come from a lot of money, and we like just being stereotypical and just assuming, we wouldn't have known that, and like. That in itself was like a culture shock. We're like, oh shoot, like Africa actually got money. Like even though like you would think about it, like yo, it's one of the
poorest countries.
But that's what they say. But it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I do feel like though, as black people, we have affected the world with our culture
tremendously.
Like literally, if you think about it, just from the rise of like hip hop. Stuff like that, like just how we carry ourselves or how we go,
how we speak, how we dress.
Like not saying people try to like knock it, but at the same time, it's like this was
popping right now.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. And like even now, like with like certain type of music, like I said, like with Bad Bunny, like he's like kind of taking like an urban Latin approach to it, which I think is kind of fine. I ain't gonna lie. And this is like you're starting to find more and more rap, not even just rappers, just more and more people who like in the entertainment business and stuff like that. They just try to find a way to use our type of culture to help them in the long run. Like I ain't gonna lie, like Jack Harlow, Post Malone, Posty, stuff like that. Even like people post Eminem, I'll say like that because like Eminem is his own lane, even though he's white. But I don't know.
I feel like a lot of cultures try to talk like us. Like I know I'm kind of young, but when Snoop Dogg was that shizzle to my nizzle. You got a lot of, back in the 2000s or whatever, you had a lot of people trying to talk like that. So they kind of, take ours and make it their own a little bit. But it ain't nothing wrong with that.
And if you look at it, some of the biggest stars in the world are just happen to be African American.
Yeah.
Like, especially as far as like the music business.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we didn't, since, black folks have been in America, we didn't put this country on the map. We have.
Hey, as much as they hate us, they love us.
Yeah. For real.
Got another question.
All right.
So, if you could go to any country in the world and have to stay there for a year, where would you go?
Let's see. I'd probably go to Canada and Africa.
Why? Them two different places, like low key, cause like Canada's so cold and stuff like that. Then Africa, like them.
Alright, so
I'm about to say explain
Canada.
That.
I heard they chill up there.
Literally,
it's a lot of things they have what we don't like. It's a different experience. And Africa, I'd probably go somewhere like Egypt or Nairobi, Kenya.
I've always wanted to see the pyramid.
I'd probably go somewhere like that.
I might even go check out Ethiopia.
Yeah. What about you?
Honestly, I have always wanted to go to China. Like, bro, I have like for some reason I have always been in love with that culture, bro. Like, not even just because of the Chinese restaurants, but literally just like the music and like the dragons and everything, and just how they have like they are like true to like their traditions and stuff like that. And like, I just find that real fascinating. Like even. I love to go to Japan too, not because of Tokyo Drift, but but like not just like again that Asian type culture is just like real fascinating to me, And again, even like their old traditional music. Like, I took a music class a while back, and just like listen to their different instruments and how they play. It's just like calming. I used to sleep with that joint, honestly. I want to think about that. I would be kind of weary of the food a little bit, just because reason we gonna talk about, but nah, honestly, it's just like that's my main thing. Is just trying to get used to that type of culture. But I would want to learn it though. Honestly.
Yeah, but I'll tell y'all a place I would not go. North Korea. You won't catch me. I don't got nothing against y'all, but you won't catch me going there.
Oh my lord! Hey,
I'll go to South Korea.
I'll definitely go to Seoul, but like
you could probably get locked up for anything. I watched a documentary on that. You can get locked up for anything. I definitely won't be going there.
I mean, but if you think about it, we can get locked up for anything here.
You ain't lying, but it's worse down
but
yeah, it's worse over there.
Hey, we're gonna have to send Dennis Rodman to go with us if we do go.
Because they got things where you got to bow to statues. You got to walk on a certain side of the road. All that. If you don't do things how they want it, you could get locked up.
Well, that is crazy.
Yeah, so I definitely wouldn't be going there.
Oh, one thing else too, like kind of related, is like I always wanted to see like the 8 wonders of the world, or is it 7? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I always want to see the wonders of the world, and like the fact that they're in different places and like in different cultures and stuff like that, it'll be a cool experience because like I know like for one thing you would have to go to Egypt and like for the pyramids, then the Great Wall that's in terms like a lot of them in bunch of different places. So like actually being able to experience that culture and seeing something like amazing like that would be dope. Right? Yeah, that's on my bucket list. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Man, but nah. Going back to food, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of hungry right now, so we gonna hop on the food.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. One thing I got dish y'all white people. I love y'all to death. I gotta hop on y'all head right quick. All right, I gotta tell this story to somebody. So I remember one time went to one of my friends' house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like they was just telling me like, oh my god, you had got to try my Nana's chicken. Like, you have to try my Nana's chicken. I was like, your Nana's chicken. I mean, okay, whatever. It's the best thing ever. I tried it. It was not good, bro.
Oh Lord!
Like I felt disrespect. I know my blood pressure high, but that chicken was disrespectful, bro. Like, what you season this joint with water? Like, I was like, bro, that joint is ridiculous. Then like another time, I had went to another one, a friend's house, and we just sitting there having dinner and everything. And her mom was like, "Oh, I'm about to go." Get the macaroni out the oven. Mm-hmm. I lit up. I'm like, okay, we ain't got no crap around here. You know what I'm saying? She come back with a Stouffer's. A Stouffer's, bro.
A Stouffer?
A Stouffer's, bro.
Oh my god,
bro. See, that I ain't gonna lie. I can never marry into a white family. I just don't see Stouffer's in my future, bro. I just
don't know about that.
Nah, but hold on. But before we this, some black folks can't cook either now.
Yeah,
come on,
it's a few.
Talk to me. Yeah. But like, no, I will say this though. I feel like for somebody else coming from another place and actually trying some food from the South, but like you can't tell me something.
You got to try some black folks fried chicken.
Come on,
some collard greens.
Talk to me.
Some mac and cheese.
Some fried fish. Something.
Ooh,
fried fish. Man, I love family functions. I ain't gonna lie.
What y'all know about that,
bro? I ain't gonna lie. But one thing in the South though, bro, the South they'll have you eating every part of the pig. That's one thing I can't, bro. Bro, I swear, my family. When I tell you they some blackens.
Do you know what ham is?
Yeah, I ain't dumb. I'm just saying. But like, what I mean, every part of the pig, they eat the darn tail, they eat the feet, they eat the snout, like everything. Literally, you might want to put the whole pig in a pot and just like
they eat the intestines.
Like, hey, what part of the pig you want today, bro? Hey, you want that toenail? You want that pig? Hey, that nail good now though.
Oh my god,
bro, I'm serious though, bro. And like,
you ain't lying.
It's like, but it's cool too if you think about it, because like even within our own country, we got different like stuff like that. Cause if you go up north, they got their own type of stuff. Like when I went to Chicago, like my sister ordered some sweet tea, and they was like, "What is that?" My sister's like, "What? I ain't got no sweet tea." But nah, then like the far west you go, they have like certain different stuff too. So I'm like, it's cool like knowing that even as a culture, we have like subcultures too.
Yeah, like they have a festival that it's in Georgia, but they have like different cultural food down there. Like you can get Jamaican food, you can get Chinese food, African food, all this.
Hey, that low key sound. Hold on, where is this at?
It's
You
in
say it's
Georgia.
in Georgia?
It's in Georgia.
Nah, I'm gonna have to go find what that's at. Low key. It's some type of restaurant nearby that everybody be talking about. It's a foreign restaurant, but I definitely want to try it. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's Indian. Or is it? It's like a Middle Eastern restaurant or something like that. I do want to try it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm open to anything. I'll try anything once.
I like Jamaican food.
Yeah, Jamaican food is fine.
You get you some peas and rice, some oxtails, some plantain.
Some plantain? Not the plantain. Oh, we.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jamaican food is good.
I do love like Hispanic food though. That's my weakness.
For sure.
But it's only so much beans and rice I can eat. It's only so much I can eat though. I'm like, hey man. Hey man.
Yeah.
But nah. I don't know. It's just we have all experienced culture shock in some way or another. It's just sometimes you have like good experiences from it. Sometimes you have bad ones. And sometimes you just like you gotta be open to try different stuff. And I feel like that's one way as humans that we can all just like I don't know, just even by food, that's a way we can just like come together and something like that. That's just me though. Rain.
All right, this is the end of our podcast.
Hey, thank y'all for joining watching. Episode 2.
Peace.
We got more coming for y'all, man. So stay tuned.
Sure. Peace.
Hey.
We finna do an impression of the Temptations. You ready?
Yeah. Alright. Solid night. Holy night. All is come. Oh, here it is. All is bright. Say that shit, Jay. I forgot the damn lyrics. Oh, shit. Holy sing from heavenly fire.